Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial, and today I'm going to be talking about the number one way that you can grow a trading portfolio safely. I mentioned this in the Discord, which is linked in the description down below, that this is going to be something new on the channel that I'm going to be tracking over the next few weeks, months, and hopefully years. What I did today is I put in $300 into this account because I had recently pulled money from my day trading portfolio, or I say day trading, it's more swing trading portfolio, into long-term savings and buying some more long-term based stocks. What I have now here is we put $300 into the account and we are explicitly doing covered calls. So you can see today that we only grew the account by 53 cents. So what I did is I actually purchased 100 shares of IDEX. That's IDEX. They're heavily involved in a lot of information, a lot of different companies because they are buying and selling a number of companies. This is Ideanomics.Inc.com. But I could not care less about the actual company here, but what I'm looking for is the covered call premium, and they just happen to have a very high covered call premium. A lot of that can be associated with the fact that they actually have a lot of volatility. You can see that their IV here is currently sitting around 125%. The idea behind this is that the stock can move a lot. So I bought the stock today for right at $3.06 a share. And so we're actually down on that position by 3 cents a share. And you can see that here. I wonder if it will show. So we actually have a profit loss open of 92 basis points. The $1.60 is from shares previously traded. But so we're down just about 1%. But as soon as I purchased that, we actually had a brief run this morning at the beginning of the day. So you can see when it shot up here, I actually sold the covered call here for $34 a share. So this is the best way, in my opinion, and by no means am I a financial advisor, but in my opinion, the very best way to sell or to grow a small trading account is to sell covered calls. This is a great way to do it, and you can do so safely. So the best way to do this is if you purchase 100 shares, it gives you the capability to sell covered calls on your shares. So this is the right for someone else to purchase your shares at or above the strike price. So at this point in time, again, when you see that we have this share price of $3.50 right here, that means that if the stock price before July 16th goes over $3.50 a share, then someone has the capability to exercise that option or essentially buy all of my shares at $3.50 per share. Now, as someone who has no sentimental attachment to Ideanomics, I am perfectly okay with this. If you actually look at the stock over the past 3 months, they've been trading in this range between $2.50 and $3. So they bounce around. So the idea behind this is I'm going to be selling covered calls when I see these run-ups to where the stock price jumps up. And if every single month I have the capability to get right at $30, $40 a share, then I will most definitely do so. I'm not opposed to selling the $30 strike as well. It just didn't seem that it would make much sense at this point in time. So even now, $44 a share. But I had a cost price of $3.06, so it'd only be $38. I'd rather get the $34 and have some of that upside potential. So what does this look like here? So as you can see, I actually have the capability, if the stock price is to go up, my max profit here is $78.19, which is pretty cool because this gives us the capability to have nearly $80 return on an investment of $300. Now, the downside here is I do not have the capability, or I will not be selling my 100 shares unless it goes over. So if the stock price goes down, I will get this $34 a share no matter what. And so I think that there's a lot of value in getting that $34 no matter what. So what I'm going to be doing here is every single month selling these covered calls, if not on IDEX, then on another similar size stock, to be building into a different portfolio of purchasing additional shares. So with the $34 that was listed here, I went and I purchased another 2 shares of Genie, which is Genius Sports. So you can see that this is a stock that was actually declining today. I think that I had like $8 when I started the account. So that's why you see that $18.68. But this is a stock that I have intentions of holding long term, and I think that we have the capability of picking up another 100 shares here. So all I'm going to be doing to grow this account is simply letting this stock rise. If I end up selling the total because it goes over $3.50 a share, I will walk away with $78 in profit, which means that the total balance associated with this entire portfolio would be $350, right at $425 a share. So I am all for that, because then I could go and repeat the process. So the idea behind this is to purchase 100 shares of a stock that has high volatility, so the premiums are there, to then sell covered calls to purchase shares of a stock that you want to hold long term. That being said, once I get to 100 shares of Genie on this account, I will be selling covered calls on there as well, and just rinse and repeat. So the idea behind this is, if the stock goes all the way up and I walk away with a $78 profit, that still means that I will be walking away with just north of 20% return in under a month. Whereas if I don't sell the stock at all and the stock ends up going down, I still collected 34% profit, or $34, which on my initial investment of $306, we're still looking at right at a 10% return month over month. And if you are able to actively achieve a 10% return month over month, that turns $100 by the end of the year into $280, $1,000 into $2,800, and $10,000 into $28,000, all in a very safe mannered way. So that's what I'm going to be looking to do going forward. I think that personally, this is the best way that you can grow a small account. I highly recommend it, and I hope you'll take a chance to check it out. If you find this content helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. We come out with this content on a near daily basis, take some weekends off. And if you want to talk more about how this works, feel free to join the Discord in the description down below. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.